Did you know November is National Entrepreneurship Month? Well, did you also know in the U.S. about 500,000 startups launch every year nationwide? 18% of those businesses are owned by entrepreneurs of color. Joining us on the show this morning is Lee Henderson, Ernst & Young's private leader and executive sponsor of EY's Entrepreneurs Access Network, talking about why supporting Black, Hispanic, Latino entrepreneurs is imperative. So Lee, thank you for joining us. And I got to ask, how have Black and Hispanic, Latino businesses been impacted by the social justice landscape?
Hannah, thanks for having me. So how they've been impacted, there's been, a historical sort of disparity, if you look at Black and Hispanic entrepreneurs compared to their counterparts that existed for years. And, if you look over the pandemic really impacted a lot of entrepreneurs pretty significantly, and it sort of exacerbated the situation for Black and Hispanic entrepreneurs just because of the sort of smaller scale of their businesses and so on. You fast forward to 2020, a lot of things happened in 2020. One of the things was a lot of social injustice, a lot of awareness. The other side of that was a lot of awareness came out of that. And people started to lean in a bit to sort of helping, sort of the underserved group, if you will, this group of entrepreneurs, of Hispanics and Black entrepreneurs. So, we did a study in 21 and we did a survey, and we really wanted to find out exactly that, like, how were they impacted? How were these businesses impacted? And the help that they got, people leaning in, what impact did that have? And I would say that it was somewhat optimistic. If you look, or positive, I should say, if you look at the results of that survey, the results of that survey show that revenues actually increased, and the result of part of the reason for that was that big companies were leaning in, consumers were leaning in, investors were leaning in. So we saw very, very positive effects of that. But 2022 showed a little bit different story. It kind of shows that the attention is waning a little bit, collaboration is decreasing, revenue's still up, so still positive, but certainly some warning factors that we're starting to notice in the data.
Absolutely. So in what ways can some of these communities support entrepreneurs of color?
Well, I think it starts with us, Hannah, the consumer, right? And it starts with, I would say, intent, right? How intentional, how purposeful are we going to be around are we going to seek out Black and Hispanic businesses to spend our money? We're a huge contributor, to these businesses as consumers, but also the investment community. The investment communities, PEs, VCs, angel investors, anyone who invests is challenging as they look around their board table, as they look around their decision makers. Do they have the right, sort of diversity of decision makers who really understand and really are this group of entrepreneurs, so we can differentially invest in these businesses, because capital is huge and is really needed to help sort of scale some of these businesses. And big companies, huge spending power. They spend a lot of money on vendors and suppliers. And you're starting to see a lot more of big companies starting to lean in and say, okay, are we really spending with a diverse group of suppliers? Because capital is where it is sort of, where it comes down to. What we see with the Entrepreneur Access Network is a number of the companies that we're working with, these entrepreneurs that sometimes you view as small, they're just a connection or a little bit of capital away from investing to become really, really scalable businesses.
Well, Lee, this is such an important topic. I'm so glad you're bringing awareness to that. We, of course, will have more information on our website as well about this, but thank you so much for joining us this morning.